All right, hello, my name is Ty Mitchell, and I'd like to welcome y'all today. We're going to be talking about the second barrel. This is the third part on a 5-part series. Some of the most common problems on the second barrel is anticipation. One reason is we're running directly to a fence, and it creates that anticipation. But we're going to go over a few things that are going to help you and your horse to get you ready in the practice pen so you can make that winning run. Now the key to turning a good second barrel is how you leave this first barrel. Right here, if you notice, I overturned the first barrel. Now that puts me in a straight line going straight across to my second barrel. Now what I want to be looking at is that 4 to 6 foot pocket. I want to keep this horse moving in a forward motion. I shouldn't feel him leaning or trying to anticipate. Right here is the 4 to 6 foot pocket. That's the target or the spot that I want to line up with as soon as I leave that first barrel. All right, now I'm going to show you a little exercise that will help you if your horse is anticipating the second barrel. As we leave this first barrel, there again, overturn it, but instead of turning this second barrel, I'm going to come on to the fence, turning him away from the barrel, and going back to the first barrel. You don't want to ever overdo this, but wait and let that horse tell you. If he's still anticipating when you go over there, that means you need to keep doing it. Don't let him turn. And one of the biggest problems that we see in slow work is people will let a horse cheat them just a little bit, whether it's at a trot or a lope, and we never correct this problem. So when we go to make a run, it's really compounded and exaggerated. You want to make sure that when you're in a practice pen, you want to keep the anticipation out of your horse. Now this time, if he waits on me, I'm going to let him turn. One of the things that's important is stay in two hands. My hands are spread out even on the reins. I'm going to wait till my legs even with the barrel. Now remember, a key to a good second barrel is the first barrel. And Martha always talks about the first barrel being the money barrel. Your second barrel is starting right here. So it's important in your slow work to exaggerate that overturn and get that horse to where he's lining up. Something else that's the most common problem is we'll drop right about here, go to the saddle horn. That horse feels this drop and they anticipate. Making sure that you keep your hands still and quiet is very important. Wait till your legs even with the barrel before this horse makes that turn. Now this is a good exercise to do right here. If you have a horse that is stiff or not pointing the turn, not rounding out, I'll carry him back through, lope them around that barrel, slightly outside the tracks, get them to where they're smooth and fluid. At the beginning when I was doing this horse was being a little bit choppy. Towards the end, he gets to where he's lining up, leaving the barrel, and that's a great exercise to do, especially if you have a horse that's maybe a little stiff in that rib cage. All right, now let's watch Martha make some winning runs. Watch these second barrels, are real good.